Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Electric Sheep. Let's get things going with the Star of Damascus.
The Star of Damascus. In the heart of the old city, where spice smoke curled through cracked alleys, and the call to prayer wove itself into the hum of human heat, a boy named Kareem found the star. It was not in the sky. He found it buried beneath the stones of the Umayyad courtyard, where pilgrims and tourists passed without pause. It was small, no larger than his thumb, and shaped like a six-pointed shard of crystal, glowing faintly even under the noon sun. When he touched it, the muezzin's voice wavered, like the whole world took a breath. That night, the star whispered to him. It spoke in a voice both ancient and newborn, like thunder remembering how to cry. I am the first light of the old heavens, it said. Once I crowned the city of gods. Now I am fallen, and I need a bearer. Kareem did not know what it meant. But when he held the star, he saw things. Arches of gold rising above rivers of glass. A Damascus before history, before prophets, before men. He saw towers that burned with internal suns, and in their halls walked beings of radiant design, neither human nor angel, but something in between. The next morning, Kareem's mother noticed that his eyes had changed. The brown had thinned into molten amber. When he blinked, light escaped. Word spread through the bazaar. The boy of light, they called him. Old men crossed themselves. Imams frowned. Soldiers took notice. Soon, men in dark uniforms came in trucks and took him away. They called him a miracle. They called him a weapon. In the underground vault beneath Damascus, scientists gathered around him. They tried to remove the star, but it had grown roots of light into his chest. When they cut, the light bled, and every lamp in the city flickered. One woman among them, Dr. Rana al-Haddad, refused to treat him like an experiment. This is not science, she whispered. It is remembrance. That night, she smuggled Kareem out of the compound, leading him through the labyrinth of tunnels that had once sheltered rebels and ghosts. Above, the city trembled, drones hummed, sirens wailed, and the ancient stones seemed to pulse. When they reached the desert outside the city, the boy raised his hand. The star pulsed brighter than the moon. From the horizon came the sound, not of thunder, but of something waking. The sands lifted. Buried beneath them, vast silhouettes stirred. The old towers rose again, shattered fragments of celestial machinery, remnants of that forgotten city he'd seen in his visions. The desert glowed as if a second dawn had come, and the sky broke open, spilling a cold white rain that smelled of ozone and dust. Rana fell to her knees. What have you done? Kareem looked at her with eyes like molten dawn. I didn't wake it, he said. It woke me. The star pulsed once more, and then silence. By morning, the desert was glass. The city of Damascus stood untouched, but its dawn came later than usual. Those who rose early swore they saw a second sun rise and vanish, a light too pure to look upon. No one ever found Kareem or Dr. Rana. But sometimes, when the night air is clear and the call to prayer echoes just right, a shimmer crosses the old mosque's minarets, a glint that seems to pulse in rhythm like a heartbeat in the heavens. They call it the Star of Damascus. And some say it waits for the next bearer.
Well, I did sort of like that. It was kind of like a weird Lovecraft story, but a little longer than I probably would have written it if I had done it myself. And the reason why I don't say I did it myself is because normally these are collaborations, but for this story, I just thought of the title, and then the AI just did the whole story. I didn't give any pointers or notes or anything. It just wrote the whole story, which isn't normally how I do this. So the title I can take credit for, but I think it knew more about what Damascus meant than I did because it has a very rich cultural setting, and it isn't a bad story, actually. You can kind of ask what actually happened. It's kind of a bit of a mystery because it's so weird. But they escaped and got into this ancient city that had advanced technology, and now the star is back in the heavens again. It's yeah, it's kind of an interesting little myth. Like I say, I would almost say it fits in the Cthulhu mythos or something like, more like a dreamland story or something like that. I don't know. Not that anybody was dreaming in there, but yeah, that was the Star of Damascus. I don't know what you think about it. I don't even know what I think about it. It was pretty weird, but weird isn't bad. But yeah, I gotta get going, so I'll just say my name is Joseph Arthur Roszell. I want to thank you for watching. I want to wish you all the luck in the world, and I want you to remember that I love you. All right, bye bye.